This is Miss Edmondson here, and I'm going to go over the spelling inventory for Matt. He was my student, and as you can see, he completed the spelling test right here. And I wrote down which words and how they were supposed to be spelled, but when we look at this word win, he wrote the word win like you were winning a baseball game, or instead of win. So I'm not sure when the test was called out if he knew the word in context, but definitely something to note, because when he spells win in his writing sample, he spells it correctly both times. So that was just the first thing I wanted to point out. But when moving forward into what Matt did well, he was very good at consonants, the initial and final consonant of a word. He also did really well with short vowels. And like I said, he missed the word win completely, but he spelled a different word. For lump, he missed the U in lump, but I'm not sure if that was said correctly, and he missed the M too, so he missed those words. But he was, like I said, he was very good at the initial and final start for consonants, and he did well with digraphs. Very happy with that. When he moved into blends, he did okay. He still missed the MP in lump. But it wasn't until we got to common long vowels that Matt started to struggle, and you could see what he was familiar with and really what he wasn't. So in moving forward, my recommendation would be that he just focuses on using these words and seeing these words and doing activities that have the OA combination, the AI combination, such as, or OA in float, or seeing the E made the A long for place, and the IE and the IT in bright. And I just think that that's a good way to start. He's not in a bad position for his learning. He just needs to move forward and work on his awareness of these words and how to spell them. And when moving forward in this, he can become a better speller, because he is ready to move on to harder words because he was able to get the beginning digraph and the inflected endings in chewed and marched. So that was good. For marched, he just missed, it looks like it is unclear if he said AR or just R, so the AR combination for March. But he was ready to, you could tell that he could, at the unexpected syllable endings, he got 2 of those, and it was just good to see that. You can definitely tell that he's working, but he's a late letter name alphabetic. Late means he is doing well, not necessarily late as in a bad thing. For early, it would be he's just in the beginning phases, but I would say he was more on the late side, because he understands digraphs and he understands blends, but he's not quite into the common long vowel area yet, because he only got 1 of those instead of all of them, or 2 or 3. If he had gotten 2 or 3, he would be in the early within word pattern stage. But when moving forward, I would just start at this common long vowel stage and move forward and working with identifying and constructing those, and being able to use those in different words and seeing them in different words, maybe do some games that he has to pair them with, and just moving forward and seeing what he was doing with that. When looking at the writing sample, again, the win did great in that. For anything, he started off with the N, but he did know that it ended in that ing, which was a good for the suffix. So just moving forward, I would just say to him, just continue to work with him on building his knowledge of those long vowels and the other vowels in the word and the syllable junctures. He doesn't understand those at all yet, and because he could not pick out those, and working with harder suffixes, that was definitely an area to see. But just building, starting with the common vowels and moving forward on that. And I think Matt will be well on his way to learning to spell well.